Alright, hello everybody, and happy Monday indeed. Hope you are all having a fantastic start to your week so far. I know I am. Always a good time when I get to stream Microsoft Flight Simulator for everybody. First time for us everybody, Aerolineas, Argentinas today. First time in Argentina, figured the PMDG 737-800 would be an appropriate airplane to do this for the first time today in Argentina. Geek, hello my friend, Airplane Boy, what's going on my man? He says it's 10 p.m. in the UK, oh boy, yep, our late 5:30 streams, man. It's 5 hours, you're 5 hours ahead of us, so completely understandable that you can't stick around, my whole friend. Big Business, what's up, my friend? How is everybody doing today? Hope everyone's doing absolutely fantastic. Let me get myself all sorted here. There we go. Hey, Mom, nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Love you. Thank you for joining. The airplane's completely cold and dark right now, everybody. You know how I do things when we first start. The airplane is not under power whatsoever. So we need to go ahead and get in there and get everything powered up and get moving. You're good but tired, you're 11? Oh, jeez. Trust me, I know what it's like to be tired as well, my friend. So, the first legs of our journey today take us from Mar del Plata. Name of the airport is Astor Piazzolla International Airport, and we are heading to Buenos Aires, everybody, to Jorge Newbery Air Park. So should be a really good one. Looking forward to this first leg. It's about 50 minutes for the first one here. Off to school, so I'm staying up later. Oh, you're off school, so you're staying up later. Nice, man. Yeah, it's a break for you guys, right? Alright, Farmer, hello. He says, good evening. We'll be here for a short time before bed. Thanks for popping in, my friend. Really greatly appreciate you. Yep, about probably going to be back to our 5:30 streams on Mondays and Fridays from here on out, everybody, in lieu of me starting my new job. However, if you look at the streaming schedule, I'm streaming tomorrow at 9 a.m. and Wednesday at 9 a.m. as well as Friday at 9 a.m. So, you get a lot more of me this week, everybody. A lot more of me this week. Alright, let's say we hop to it. Let's jump in the flight deck here and let's get everything up and going. Congrats on the new job. Thanks, man. A lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, but it finally pays off. So very happy to be moving on up for sure. All right, let's get everything under power here. Let's get our battery turned on. Let's come down here, get our emergency exit lights armed. Make sure our position lights are on, which they are, and steady. All right, let's click down to ground power. Alright, you hear everything starting to come to life. We're going to come up top. We are going to, not get that menu up. We're going to come up top. It's about as high as I can get the view to go unless I tilt it this way. But here's our IRSs. Let's get those up to nav. Alright, everything is coming to life. We're going to come over here and we are going to get our front left door open. There we go, and then we are going to start the boarding process with GSX. Hit request boarding.
Boarding requested. Crew bus is coming.
Crew bus is coming, lovely. Alright, they are going to get started getting all the baggage boarded onto the airplane for us. We're going to get back inside and get right to work on this FMC here. You see it's yelling at us to enter in our IRS position, so we are going to do that right away. There we go. It has been set. Lovely. Man, that light really drowns me out back there, huh? I gotta get a new idea for a better setup for lighting because I'm just washed out behind that back there. Like, for instance, if I were to block the light, you can see how much I'm not really as washed out, but if I uncover that. So I gotta come up with something better because that just makes me look absolutely terrible. Not only that, but there's a ginormous glare. But we're going to have to deal with it for now, everybody. My apologies about that light. And it's so weird because it's not even that bright of a light, but it just comes across on camera as being so crazy bright. Absolutely nuts. Anyways, let's get our routing all set up. Let's refer to our sim brief flight plan here. Going SAZW That's Sierra Alpha Zulu Whiskey. IRS position / origin disagree. Okay. Well, let's,
Pilot's boarding starting.
I don't know what to do about that. Oh, yeah, no, I messed up. It's Sierra Alpha Zulu Mike. I need to get glasses, man. There we go. Alright, we're all set. And we're going to Sierra Alpha Bravo Echo for our destination. Our flight number, as you can see by the very top of our FlyLiveStudios there, is Alpha Romeo 1354. Alpha Romeo 1354. These are real-world ops, everybody, just so everyone knows. These are real-world ops that we are performing today. Going out on runway 13. Looking good here. We'll hit next, and let's start getting our route all plugged in. So we are going, after our arrival, we're going direct to Punta. How do I know how to start up all the airplanes? Years of practice, my friend, years of practice. I've been flying a bit in Australia in Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's raining much in the southeastern part of Florida. Nice. You know, I don't always mind flying in the rain. I actually look forward to flying in bad weather, as funny as that sounds. Not because I want to put the airplane in danger or anything like that, obviously. I've just never minded the bad weather, to be completely honest with you. We're hopping on the U-131 airway from here. UW-31. From there, we are going to Tenil, or Tenile, or Tenile, or however we say that without sounding provocative. And that is all set. We're going to go to our departure now. We are taking the Pulpy 1C right here. No transition. And then we're going to go back to the index, and we are going to select our arrival, which is going to be on runway 13. We're taking the ILSY to runway 13. We're going in on the Tenil 8Q. Tenil 8Q. We don't have that. And that's because PMDG is... their information is out of date. Dear old dad. Hello, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for popping in, my dude. Really, really greatly appreciate you. I was just saying, SimBrief is giving us newer information than what the PMDG nav database has available to us. So I'm thinking taking this arrival in right here, the 10E7C, because we're supposed to be taking the 78Q. This one should be close enough. So we're going to go for it. We are just going to go for it, everybody, in hope that we have success. Alright, let's go through here and clear out any discontinuities that we might have. There we go. Alright, excellent. Ooh, sounds like it might be thundering outside. Alright, we're going to activate, we're going to execute that. We'll come back over here to our legs.
Passengers.
Was there a nav data update? No, I don't think there was. But whenever I load into the PMDG, I get that nav data out of date error on the bottom. So I don't think so. Who knows when they're going to update that? All right, let's step through our legs here and just make sure we are all on the up and up, shall we? Make sure that we don't have anything just looking absolutely ridiculous. Alright, that looks good. We can make that work. I'm fine with that. Alright, awesome. Let's get this out of plan and back into map. Let's get our performance set up now. The passengers are currently boarding. Only 111 people coming with us on this first leg here. Let's look at our briefing again. Man, I gotta do something about that light behind me. I absolutely hate the way that looks. Hate the way that looks. It's almost like it's like up off the wall. If I could get those to point, that light to point down, it might look better. Hold on a second, guys.
Hello. Thank you.
We're just gonna keep it off for now. To be completely honest, we're just going to keep it off for now. I mean, now I'm going to look like a ghost from this angle. The thing is that it's drabby outside. It's gray and rainy here and has been for days, so it's just making everything outside look just so bland and just ugh. But anyways, let's keep on moving here with our setup of the FMC. Our zero fuel weight is 120.4. There we go. Our reserve fuel is 2.2. Our cost index for this one is 49. Go, our average cruise wind is 247 at 035. Oh, we gotta put in our cruising altitude first. Whoops. Getting ahead of ourselves here. 33,000 feet. Flight level 330. Not too shabby. We'll exec that in. Now we can get our average cruise wind. 247 at 035. So 35 knots. Not too terrible up there. We'll come over to our N1 limit now. We will make this about 40 degrees, and we will do a regular D-rated takeoff there, and then we'll do a climb 1 as well. Come over here to our takeoff. We'll go flaps to 5 degrees to give us our V speeds. We'll get those plugged in. Make sure we don't forget that. Let's grab our CG very quickly, which is 25.1. Excellent, 4.88 on the trim. King, hello my friend. It was meaning that I was gonna sleep now. Oh boy. But I can't. How come? Alright, let's get 4.8 over here. Good on our trim. We're not gonna have to move it much. That should do. Right about there. Lovely. Our FMC is pretty much all set and good to go, everybody. The only thing that we really can do is come over here to the index and look at our approach and just make sure that this information agrees with our chart. School tomorrow? Oh boy. .5 and 133 degrees on the course. Yep, that agrees. Lovely. Just always like to make sure that this agrees with what it's supposed to be telling us here. Let's give us some panel lighting now. It is a little bit dark. You're off for the next 14 days. Holy moly. Congratulations. Me too, actually. Well, not quite 14. But quite a lot. I start a new job on the 7th, so I am taking the next week and a half off to kind of refresh myself, do a lot of streaming, hang out with you guys, and kind of get a general refresher going. Let's get our no smoking chime on. Our seatbelts will come to auto, and let's get our autopilot all figured out here. We need V2 plus 10. I should have kept that up. Thanks, Zero Dad. Thank you. Thanks, King. Have a good one, my friend. Have you heard about the Korean Air A330 that ran off the runway? Yeah, I did see that. I didn't read the article or anything like that. But yeah, dear old Dad, I hope you are planning plenty of streams, my friend. I will be tuning in for sure. V2 plus 10, 152. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate, man, whenever you hear of an aviation incident, for sure. Never like that. Get our auto throttle armed. Cruising altitude, we'll just get that right up to 33,000 feet. You know, I have a autopilot panel right here. For whatever reason, I'm never used to using it. I always use the scroll wheel. I think that's just muscle memory of using the scroll wheel for so long before getting all this fancy new tech that we have here. And then we want 130 degrees on the heading. Alright, awesome. Let's get our flight directors armed. We'll get our auto brakes to RTO. We'll come down here, we'll get our transponder on and ready to go already. fix our squawk to 1200. Alright. I go on in 20 minutes. Stream again Wednesday evening, but then my daughter's wedding and I'm off to Aruba. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that trip coming up soon. I hope you have an excellent time. Hope you have an excellent time. Foot, hello, welcome. Okay, thanks for sponsoring me. I really appreciate it. No problem, airplane. No problem. No problem, my friend. All passengers and crew survive at the aircraft. Looks like a write-off. Yeah, more than likely, man. More than likely. Alright, let's get our APU fired up here. Get our fuel on. Bring that down into the start position. There we go. Our little needle is jumping there. We have... how many more passengers? Oh, that's it. That's the last passenger has just boarded. Alright, lovely. Okay, let's get this all going. We're going up to 33,000. Our landing altitude is 20 feet. Awesome. I think honestly leaving it at 0 would be more effective. Alright, APU is settling down now. Let's get our APU generators on. Alright, let's get our APU bleed on as well. Let's get our packs on. Alright, looking good there. Bring this up into APU gen. Got our yaw damper on. Yaw. Get the window heats on. Probe heats will stay as is. Anti-ice is not needed. Hydraulic pumps will stay as is for now until we're ready for push. This is all taken care of. I think that we are pretty much ready to go. Gotta go. Happy landings. You too, dear old dad. You too. Take care, my friend. Hey, good luck with your stream. Happy landings to you and happy takeoffs, and hope all goes well. Alright, let's come over here. Go to our ground services menu. We are going to release the ground power unit. We are going to remove the wheel chocks. We are going to return and come over here to our doors and close our... wow, that's weird. Our left-hand side overwing exit door was open. Interesting. Anyways, we are pretty much all good to go here, ladies and gentlemen. So let's come up to our GSX menu and let's request pushback. I'm a little nervous about where they're gonna put us, if I'm being completely honest. A little bit nervous about where they're gonna put us. You have 47 subs? Nice. What will you do for 1,000? I have no idea, Airplane Boy, no idea. I just put out, or I just started discussing about what we're gonna do for 750. And it's definitely going to be a group flight for sure. You know, I've had several requests for long hauls. A lot of people want me to do Frankfurt to JFK. That has come up many times, but honestly, not too sure what we are doing yet, to be honest. 11 p.m. here. Yep, nice and late, Foot. That's what happens when we start at 5:30 on our Monday streams. A little bit late for everybody. Alright, there goes the truck. We're going to push back to our right. I'm just wondering where they're going to put us, because there's not much room here, so we're going to have to pay attention. We're going to have to pay attention because they might put us and just push us back to the, right into those trees there, so as we're starting our engines, we will be sure to make sure they don't put us in a dangerous situation. Alright, we are all set to go. We're going to get our packs off. And we are going to get our anti-collisions on. And we are going to ask for tail left. Releasing the parking brake. Alright, engine number 2 coming up. .25% N2 will initiate fuel flow and pop over the wing to have a listen. Alright, sounds like we have a good start of engine number 2. Let's see what these guys are going to do here. We'll wait on engine number 1. Get the menu ready just in case to tell them to stop. You gotta go, wish me luck. Thank you. Thank you, Airplane Boy. Good luck with your channel as well, and have a good evening, my friend. Alright, looks like they're lining us right up with that taxi line. But we're gonna stop here. Please set parking brake, will do, but we gotta confirm good engine start, so you can't disconnect just yet. Engine number 2 coming up. And 2 rotation, start valve is open, and 1 rotation. Oil pressure starting to build. Alright, same procedure. 25% engage fuel flow. Sounds like a good start of number 2. Let's head back forward here. Let's let them know that we have a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Alright, let's get our engine generators on now. We'll get our packs back on. That valve will be set to auto. APU bleed will come off, and APU will come off. Taxi lights will come on. Any collisions are already on. We'll get our wings on as well, may as well. Alright, we are looking good up top, ladies and gentlemen. We just gotta wait for them to finish. Let's come over here, do a flight control surface test for the camera. Alright, flaps coming to 5 degrees. Awesome. I believe that we are good to go. Those stairs are kind of in the way though. Sometimes they disappear. Sometimes they don't. Alright. We got a taxi straight ahead here. Follow our taxi line in front of us and take it right onto Alpha up there. Turn left onto runway 13, or not 13, turn left onto runway 31. And then we will loop around at the very end, and then we will be on 13. Alright, she's gonna walk across us here, and then we should be good to go. Remember, everybody, if you haven't done so already, please hit that like button for me on this stream. I would really, really greatly appreciate that. Get the stream up to as many likes as we possibly can today. And if you are new here and you are enjoying the stream, please consider becoming a subscriber. I would really, really greatly appreciate that as well. Getting closer and closer to 750, everybody. Alright, I think we are good. Let's release our parking brake. Let's get moving. Hello, fuel truck. Hey, lovely. First time in Argentina, everybody. First time going to Buenos Aires. Should be fun. First time flying the PMDG in a while too. Right. Hope everyone's having a great start to their week. Here's our little turnaround spot down there. Spun around. One problem I have with Microsoft Flight Simulator, it's similar to the world so darn good, I don't know where I want to fly sometimes. I'm so used to just flying a big known airport, but Microsoft Flight Simulator makes exploring rewarding. Exactly. And that's why we did something like this today. I always love just going to different places, you know what I mean? Exploring different countries, trying different airlines. Alright everybody, here we go. Takeoff time. Get our landing lights on, runway turnoffs on as well, get our strobes on, everything up here, just give it the once over, get this over to Gen 1, that's something we forgot to do. Alright, we are looking good. You'll be here for another 30 minutes? Alright, sounds good, man. Okay, everybody, hit that like button for me for a good takeoff, really appreciate that. Let's get our yoke up. And everybody enjoy the departure. Throttle's coming up to 40%. Stable and hitting toga.
Airspeed alive. Knots. Rotate. V2. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Alright. Get our turn going here. Alright, let's come over here. Let's get LNAV on. Get VNAV on. Autopilot command. And away we go. Flaps 1 degrees. And flaps clean. Bring the sound down here. Alright. Do the custom views apply to every plane you go on, or just the one plane you choose to do the view? Just the one, Foot, just the one. So for instance, the 700 and 800, I kind of have to redo them. But yeah, every plane you have to set them. Janet, hello, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Welcome back. I was just looking at Flight Radar 24, and I see a US Boeing C-40 over Argentina. It looks like it's on its way to the capital. Oh boy. Some kind of business going on, I assume. Just checking everything out here, making sure that we are looking okay, which we are. We are climb power, 91.6% N1. Fuel flow is looking good, oil pressure is looking fine, oil temp is looking good, oil quantity a little bit low on the left-hand side, engine number 1, but that is okay. Get our rejected takeoff brakes off now. We no longer need those. Let's lower our yoke. And all right. It's a 7-hour flight in 4 days. Nice, Foot, nice. Delicious water. Let me try turning on this other light over here, folks. Give me just a second. There we go. That looks much better. Much, much better. Much better indeed. Now, I mean, you're doing Abu Dhabi to Bangkok. Yeah, it's about 5.5 hours, give or take. Roughly. Alright, let's get our landing lights off now. Yeah, I kind of wanted to do something good for Friday. Like I said, I'm not working this week, so wanted to give everybody something fun to do. We do a flight to Christmas Island in December. Yeah, you know, funny you say it. I'm definitely, I want to do holiday-themed things. So, you know, I was trying to get an idea to see exactly maybe what we wanted to do for Halloween, but I'm kind of having a hard time deciding. There's just a lot of options to choose from as far as what to do for Halloween, so who knows. Galaxy, hello, welcome. How am I doing today? I am doing well, my friend. How are you? Hope you're having a fantastic, fantastic Monday. School is on Halloween? Oh boy. Good, Galaxy. Glad to hear you're doing well. Alright, let's get some exterior views. Our airplane is looking absolutely lovely. Going to Buenos Aires, everybody, for this first leg. Only about 50 minutes on the flight time for this first one. Remember, everybody, if you haven't done so already, please consider hitting that like button for me. Would really, really greatly appreciate that. And if you are new here and you are enjoying the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on notifications for the channel so you never miss a live stream or whenever I post a video. We have a goal of 750 subscribers, everybody. 750 is the next milestone. We are nearly there. We are so close, less than 100 to go. So if you're enjoying this, everybody, you enjoy this content, you want to see more of it, please consider hitting that subscribe button for us. Every single one of us in this live chat right now would really, really love that. Flight to Transylvania for Halloween, Christmas Island for Christmas, Paris for 14th of February, Eastern Island for Easter. Yeah, you know, Transylvania will be a good one. You can try to go fly around Dracula's castle, do like some sightseeing. Plan a VFR flight and go see what we can find. Wow, you've got a lot of subs from the last time I was on. Why'd you start late today? Well, the usual schedule, Mondays and Fridays, we do start at 5:30. And that's because of my day job. Now, I do work from home Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So that's why, you know, sometimes I'm able to start at noon on Mondays and Fridays versus, you know, something like 5:30. But my job did not permit that today, folks. My job did not permit that today. Landon, what's up, bud? How are you? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. Alright, we just passed 19,000 feet, so we are going to bring the airplane sounds down just a little bit more. Let's get back inside here. Get over to this view. Love the Aerolineas livery. Reminds me of classic airline livery of the old days. Yeah, that's what. So the one thing, it's funny. The airplane I adore the most as far as classic liveries goes has to be the Boeing 707. Just love the way just the classic airlines that were just white, that white paint on that long tube body. Really, the first time you ever saw that in aviation. So cool, man. So cool. We don't really see that too much nowadays, guys, unfortunately. With my family, so I gotta go. Just want to say hello. Alright, Janet, thanks for popping in. Tell your family I wish them all the best. We'll go to sleep now, working 9 hours, so need sleep. Good night, have a nice flight. Thanks, Farmer. Have a great day at work tomorrow and enjoy your sleep, my friend. Thank you for checking in. Remember, tomorrow morning we do start at 9 a.m., so I hope to see you there. Well, 9 a.m. my time, at least. Just me here, or have you been in... Just me here, or have I been in President's Air Force One in 2013? Plus, my grandpa works on the President's plane. Cool, Landon, cool. Bye, Janet. Take care. It's all rainy outside there. You really can't see behind me, but we won't make it to that scene. Sadly, I am school. Yeah, man. You know, I try to start streams kind of all over the place, you know, anywhere between 9 a.m., 5:30. I really try to make them have variable start times just to give good people a good amount of variance to watch. But it's looking like Mondays and Fridays, 5:30 is probably going to be the start time from now on, everybody. Moving forward. I don't think I'm going to be able to get away with any earlier than that anymore, not with starting my new job. Your school ends at 3. Nice. You'll be able to make it to the 5:30s, Landon. What's my new job? Same thing I'm doing now. Relationship, well, insurance administration. That's all I'll say. Insurance administration. Just with a different company, my man. Moving on up. Well, right, on our way up, let's hop back inside the flight deck here. Just make sure everything is looking good. Oop, we never put ourselves in standard mode. Whoopsies. Who needs it? Who needs standard mode? Top of cruise is in 29 nautical miles, and I imagine we're going to be descending fairly shortly after that. Right. '40th anniversary comes out November 3rd. Getting closer and closer, man. Closer and closer. Believe me, I am very excited. We have many any builds A310 flights coming. And I thought the 40th anniversary, I thought it was November 11th. Did they move it up from the 3rd? Or move it up to the 3rd? Happy for the A380? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Waiting on that patiently. Believe me, waiting on the A380 very patiently. That's November 11th. That's alright. What's a week gonna hurt, you know? We've been patient long enough. Alright, here comes our cruising altitude here, everybody. Top of descent will be about 40 miles after we reach here, so... Not very long at cruise today, everybody, but it does look rather nice out there over the skies of Argentina. Let's hope we can get some butters in today, everybody. Remember, you could also follow me on Volanta now. FlyWithMB is the username on Volanta. You can follow my flights as we go along. Snoopy, hello, welcome. Wish the A321 was out. Yeah, I mean, a proper A321 would be nice. But sadly, we will take what we can get, right? Alright, let's get our descent altitude plugged in here. Let's check our charts. Alright. 1,700 feet. That's what we're gonna plug in here. 1,700, everybody. Here we go. Lovely. You'd rather have a 777? Yeah, you know... So PMDG did say that they are planning on releasing the 737 for Xbox, so it is on its way, man. It is on its way. Just gotta have a little bit of patience. Have no idea about what a release date is on the PMDG being on the Xbox, but it is coming. It is coming. I believe they were asked about it. Holy turbulence. That bug is back. I'm not sure if anybody's noticed, but that bug is back where the weather just suddenly changes and the airplane gets thrusted around. That is so irritating, man. Let me tell you. How would we get it? I assume through the marketplace, man. I would imagine. What's the website for PMDG? PMDG.com, I would imagine. Or just go on Google and just type in PMDG. I'm sure it'll take you to the website. Would it be free or money? Oh, not free, man. Not free. Money all day. Probably $64.99 USD, I would imagine. That's too much? No, dude, that's a fair price for the quality airplane that you're getting, my man. Seeming as that Breed-Oaked guy charges, you know, what, 19, 20 bucks for his? And that's a pile. And Captain Sim charges, what, 29 for their airplane, man? You gotta understand, when it comes to this kind of stuff, this takes it's not like it's a giant team of thousands of people working on these airplanes, you know what I mean? They're generally small teams with a lot of dedication and a lot of hard work goes into them, so You know, I think it's justified to spend the money on something that's good. Now, I do agree that obviously some airplanes are overpriced, even though they are absolutely excellent. Like the PMDG 777 and 74, they're probably gonna be, you know, they're probably gonna be about $100. At least that's what I thought that the 747 for prepared was $100. Now I think that's a little much. You know, like I said, maybe $80 sounds more of a better price range to me, but we'll see. Captain Sim, yeah, you know, the thing about Captain Sim is back in the FSX days, they used to be a team. There was many developers at one time. But a lot of the developers that worked for that team moved on to bigger and better ventures, and as far as I know, it's just one guy now doing everything on his own, and that's really kind of where the troubles have started. Alright, top of descent, everybody. Down we go. Let's hope for a nice, smooth arrival into Buenos Aires, everybody. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Up to 668, everybody. Absolutely fantastic. We're coming up on only needing 80 more subscribers until 750. Absolutely insane how quickly this channel is growing. So thank you so much, everybody. Give yourselves a huge pat on the back for sure for all of your continued support. Oh my gosh. That guy's sneeze just scared the bejesus out of me. Gotta love it. 1024 by 576. Sorry, just talking to myself, guys. Alright. This is probably going to be the last song, everybody, as we descend through 22,500 feet on our way into Buenos Aires. So for a butter, we got the landing rate monitor on, so that should tell us exactly what we get. Hoping for something good. Actually, this is probably going to be the last song. I like this one, so we're keeping it up. We got the kitty behind us. Hey, kitty. Oh, I just woke her up. She's not going to be happy with me. Just woke her up. You can barely see her. You can see the very tail end of her tail right here. Her little tail. Let me see it. There it is. Her little tail. Now she's looking at me like, what the hell? Who do you think you are touching me? So happy to have such a good airplane like the Captain Sim 7-3. So happy that it's available to us. You know, given how many airplanes that we know of nowadays can be just yikes, you know. Alright, this is for real the last song though. This one will continue for the next arrival. Let's head back inside here, get ourselves out of standard mode. Alright, about 61 nautical miles to go. We'll be wheels on the ground in probably about 5 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, everybody. Not too much longer, though. Geek, hello, my friend, welcome. Hope you are... Oh, god darn it. I always mess with my overlay on accident. There we go. On our way down to Buenos Aires. Get our simulator volume back up a little bit here. There we go. We're about to come below 10,000, so we just want to make sure that we are prepared for that. You going to sleep after the landing? Alright, man. No problem, don't you worry. I understand it's late in your neck of the woods, trust me. Prepare for noodles being stolen by the one and only Foot. I downloaded something earlier today that I was playing around with just because I'm going to incorporate it into the stream at some point. And I want to show you guys and give you a little preview of what I want to do, just to have some fun. It's nothing crazy, so don't get excited or anything. But where's the shortcuts? Why do we never? I never find the shortcuts. Huh. Hang on. It's pulling up now. This will be fun. Someone just used the bathroom. Speed going below 250. That was me. Oh god, I'm echoing. There we go. Should be good now. Now do you understand what I'm going through? Here we are. Can you hear me? Going through the celestial body on our way to Buenos Aires. This will be fun to play around with for sure, believe me. Believe me. Especially if we want to mess with ourselves like this. Whoa. On our way in, here we go. Can you guys hear the voice effects, or am I just talking to myself? Hope I'm not just talking to myself. Oh yeah, probably not.
Now you should be able to hear it. There we go. Oh, you hear them? Alright.
Yeah. Here we go. We're gonna turn that off now. Yeah, that's just something that I found earlier today that I thought would be fun to mess around with. And Ozfreak, welcome. Figured those would be fun to mess around with a little bit. Just mods here beside 2 people? I don't know why you're sad about that, man. It's alright. Adam, hello, he goes, what's up, bros? Just checking in, supposed to be in bed. Oh boy, staying up late, burning the midnight oil. And our airplane didn't descend properly again for this approach, so we're gonna have to help ourselves out a little bit here with this. Yes, sir. That is where we are going. But we are too high, so we're just going to do a quick little heading select here. Allow ourselves to spill off some of this altitude, and then we'll loop back around and get on the approach. Remember, if you haven't done so already, remember to hit that like button for me, everybody. Would really, really greatly appreciate that. Try to get the stream up to as many likes as we possibly can. Alright, let's initiate a turn back towards the airport. Alright. Kind of MacGyvering this approach, everybody. Hope you don't mind. Typical FlyWithMB stuff, you guys know. Spill off a lot of that altitude. Because we needed to be at mandatory 3,000 feet by the time we reach just about this point. Approach mode on now, we should be able to, and we'll be alright. Let's hope for a nice, smooth landing then. Alright, there we go, on the localizer.
2,500.
What are you doing, airplane? What are you doing? Alright, well, I guess we're gonna fly the approach manually, because the airplane isn't going to behave clearly. We were established on the localizer there, and then for whatever reason, the airplane just turned itself off of it. No big deal. Ooh, the wind is whipping out there. Holy moly. By out there, I mean at my house. The wind is going crazy. Let's hope it's mayo or butter. Oh yeah. Hoping so as well. See, means we are bringing this baby in ourselves. Ooh, we never got our landing lights on. Oops. Let's get our replay going as well. There we go. There's our runway. We have it in sight. Oh my god, that glare, holy cow. This approach has turned interesting very quickly. That's all I'll say about it. Gear down. Like the overlay? Thanks, man. Alright. Let's get it, everybody. This is going to go very, very interestingly. Stadium right there or something. Anybody know what stadium that is? Or a venue? We are high.
Flight slow.
I know, airplane, I know. It's okay.
Flight slow.
It's okay, it's alright.
Flight slow.
I'm fixing it, don't worry.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
Oh, be quiet.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
Be quiet.
Glide slow.
Be quiet.
Glide slow.
Be quiet.
Glide slow.
Be quiet.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
Oh god, this is terrible. Yeah. Good first landing of the day. Classic. Been on worse landings IRL? Sounded good, thanks, London. Alright. Let's figure out where we need to go here. Alright. Left-hand turn right here ought to do. That approach was completely MacGyvered on ourselves because the airplane wouldn't, when it got established on the localizer there, it turned away. Which was weird. Minus 161. Certainly we can do better than that. Alright, spoilers, retracted, flaps, coming full forward. Get our landing lights and runway turn-offs off, strobes can come off as well, APU will fire that up. And let's pick a parking spot. Gate 4 sounds good to me. It's one of the very last ones all the way down the end there. And then we will initiate the replay. This is our spot right here. There's our marshaller. Let's see how he rates our parking spot today. please cut engines. We're not going to cut them yet, though. Alright, lovely. Let's get our flaps and stuff all set back up. The arrival. Chill out, bud. I'm not cutting them yet. He's freaking out over there. Alright. Let's see this replay here. This one was rough. This one was rough indeed. And we need to redeem ourselves on the next one for sure. We were very high. We floated. Alright, well, let's get this angle now. We floated. We would have had a good touchdown. We floated, then I didn't really do much to put her down gingerly after that. That's for sure. We're getting too used to flying the CRJs and the Cessna 208s and the EMB 110s that we've been flying recently. Well, it looked like it was going to be okay. And then we floated. And then I just gave up on it. You own a Cessna 206? Nice. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get ourselves taxied in here. Now that our GSX crew is going to be gone. But, that's alright. We will shut her down. Oh, wait, we gotta get our APU generators on. APU bleed on. Cross valve will open that up. Get these off. Get our beacons off. And now we can shut her down. So we get the flaps back up. Pretty darn good parking job though, huh? And let's request deboarding.
The boarding requested.
Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed. Look, our jetways are see-through. Hope everybody enjoyed that first arrival. You guys know the drill. I'm going to reset everything here, and then we'll be ready to go. What about flaps up? Yeah, you know, of course, we have to put the flaps back down once we do the replay, or else they won't be down for when the replay starts. So that's why we have to put them down once we're at the gate again. But alright everybody, bear with me just a few minutes here. I am going to reset the simulator, and then we will get on our way and head on to our next destination, everybody. The next destination on our list from Buenos Aires is... Let's see. I forget. we are going to Punta del Este from here, everybody. So give me just a few moments while I get everything reset here. Gonna throw the Be Right Back sign up, and we'll load everything back up, and I'll be right back with you. Give me a few moments, everybody. Alright everybody, we are back. Thank you for bearing with me, everyone. Back in Aerolineas, Argentinas. Heading now to Punta del Este, everybody. Should be a really good journey. This one's only looking about 36 minutes. And then from there, we're going to turn around and head right back to Buenos Aires. So I've already hit the request boarding button on GSX. The flight plan is already ready to go. The airplane is currently in turnaround state.
Pilot's
So what
boarding
we need to
started.
do is we're just going to hop inside, get the flight plan all loaded in like we usually do, get the performance data calculated, and get all that ready to go. So without further ado, let's head on in here and get started on this. So looking at our briefing with our flights here, of course, we are just departing Sierra Alpha Bravo Echo for Buenos Aires, and we are heading to Sierra Uniform Lima Sierra for Punta de Este, I'm probably saying that wrong, so my apologies in advance, everybody, if I am. Let's see. Flight number remains the same, Alpha Romeo 1345, or 1354 rather, dyslexia. And we are going out on runway 13, the same runway that we
Crew boarding
just
started.
came in on. Hit the next page. From there, we are going to Dorvo. That is our first waypoint. Oh boy, alright, we need to just look at our flight plan here and see which one we're looking at. South 3443.0, that first one. Alright. And then from there, we're heading on the UN424 airway. And we are taking that to CRR. And then we have a direct arrival onto runway 8. Okay, that's nice and easy. Let's come over here to our departure. We are taking the Dorvo 7. Lovely, it's here. I love when that happens. Come back to the index. Our arrival, like I said, we're going in on runway 8. What do we have here for options? Nothing too good, huh? We'll take the RNAV. Into 8, it's a direct arrival, so there's nothing we need to do here. Alright, let's go over to our legs. Get rid of this discontinuity.
Your crew has boarded. Passengers boarding starting.
There we go. Alright, ain't nothing much to it, everybody. Let's activate it and execute it in. Let's come over here, bring this down to plan, and let's step through the legs and just make sure that we have everything properly loaded in. Make sure that we don't have any loop-de-loops, nothing weird, and yeah, look. A very, very basic, simple arrival there, and we're just going to go for the visual once we get up to the approach. So, awesome. Looking very, very nice. Let's get this back onto map, and let's continue on with the performance data for the airplane. Our zero fuel weight is 131,150 pounds, so we'll just get that up to 131.2. Gives us a gross weight of 143,600 pounds. And our fine reserves that we're taking along with us, FINRIS, that's going to be 2.4. Cost index today, we're looking at 8. Cruising altitude, we are looking at 25,000 feet. There we go, we'll just ignore that. Ignore what our airplane tells us. Winds average 243 degrees at 23 knots. Alright, awesome. We'll come over here to our N1 limit. We will set this to 50 degrees Celsius. And we will do a regular D-rated thrust here. And we'll do a regular climb as well. We'll rocket ship right up to 25,000 feet. Come over here to our takeoff. We will get 5 degrees of flaps loaded in. Get our V-speeds all selected. That's looking good. Let's get our CG here. CG is 25.3%. Lovely, gives us a trim value of 4.86. Come down here. 4.86 right there ought to do. 20 passengers out of 155 on board. So let's get our autopilot all set up and ready to go here. We want V2 plus 10. That's going to be 155. So get this up to 155. There we go. Our cruising altitude of 25,000 feet. Let's get that all loaded in. All right, awesome. Our runway heading. Let's grab that very quickly. Is 133 degrees. Awesome. Let's get our auto throttle armed. Get our flight directors armed. Get our auto brake on. Awesome. That's looking good. I'm liking that. Let's get the rest of our charts sorted out here. Let's come outside and watch our baggage handlers hard at work. Right, very small airport that we're going to. The runway of which we are landing on is only 6,998 feet in length, about 2,133 meters, but no worries, nothing that we can't handle for sure. While the passengers are getting boarded on, let's come up here, get our left aft fuel pump on, and let's get the APU fired up. Oops. Go. Alright, lovely. Let's get some lights back on here. Not the backgrounds. The main panels. Hey, yay, yay. Just to make sure that we really can see what we're doing and that we aren't going to make any mistakes. Let's get our seatbelt signs to auto as well. Okay, awesome. I'm doing good. I gotta love that guy. The enthusiasm he has for his job is just unmarveled. Unlike anything I've ever seen before. Model citizen. Tomorrow, everybody, is going to be something new for us as well. A first on this channel. We are doing Scoot tomorrow. Scoot Airlines. Flyscoot.com in the FlyByWire A320 Neo. We're starting off in Changi, Singapore, and then we are heading over to Ipoh, or Ipoh, however you prefer to say it, and then we're going from Ipoh right back to Changi, Singapore. So that should be a really good one. Haven't flown that airline yet before. From there on Wednesday, everybody, from Wednesday, we're going to be hopping back in the Aerosoft CRJ. We'll be in the CRJ 700. And we're doing some flights back around California. And on the western coast of the United States, we're going from Palm Springs to San Francisco. And then San Francisco to Reno, Nevada. Very, very cool. And then Thursday we're off, no stream on Thursday. And then on Friday we're doing the Heavy Division 787-10, the 787X in Etihad, everybody. and we are going from Abu Dhabi to Bangkok. So that should be a really good one, doing a little bit of a longer flight in the 787. Figured we'd have some fun on Friday. So, as far as streams go on Saturday and Sunday, like I said on the Discord, those are tentative. Not exactly sure what we are going to be doing for those just yet. But as soon as I know, and by when I say that, what I mean is mainly the times. It's the times is what I mainly mean by that. I'm probably going to end up streaming on Saturday and Sunday. I just have no idea what time yet. Kind of got a busy weekend ahead of me here coming up. So as soon as I know more, get a better idea of what time I will be streaming, I will let you guys know. Let's get the... I'm going to turn up the passenger density on GSX so we board a little bit faster here, so we can get out of here. But now that the APU is up and running, let's get the APU generator on now. Let's get the APU bleed on as well. Let's get the packs on. There we go. Lovely. Let's get them on high too. And let's bring down the temperature here and get it nice and cool for everybody. Oops. There we go. Awesome. Bring us up to APU Gen. Bring us down to standby power. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Silence our master caution. Now really all we need to do is just wait for the passengers to board. I believe that the baggage loaders are done. So we got 160 people left. 60 people left to board the airplane, so it shouldn't be taking too much longer. Hey, we have another Aerolineas Argentinas pushing back right there. I don't believe we are on live time, are we? No, we are not. There we go. Instantly switched to nighttime, everybody. Instantly switched to nighttime. But now that it's nighttime, let's go ahead and get all this lighting set and ready to go. And get some dome lighting here. There we go. Excellent. Come down here and get some flood lighting for the center pedestal as well. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Have you ever had your packs overheat while sitting for a while with the APU off? I haven't. I haven't. I generally... Oh, slow down there, buddy. Almost clipped the edge of our airplane there. My goodness, I'm going to report you to our company. No, I haven't had the packs overheat before. Luckily I haven't. Let's get our yaw damper on now. Our window heat's on. Get our altitude set up here. 25,000 feet is the cruising altitude. Our landing altitude is 95 feet. Awesome. So bring us up to 100. Alright. Only 6 more people left to board, and then we will be all set to push. Thick Sun Slulu. Sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, but welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for checking out the stream. Hope you're having a lovely Monday, or it could possibly be Tuesday, depending on where you are located. But anyways, I hope you're having an excellent start to your week. Alright, our last passenger just got in the airplane here. Now, well, technically, let's get GSX started and have them prepare for pushback and departure. There she is. Hello.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Lovely. Let's head up over to our overhead. Let's get our fuel pumps on now. Probe heat's on as well. Hydraulic pumps will stay off for the time being. Let's come down here. Get our door shut, because they never shut it.
Departure checks complete.
Get our ground power released. Ground power released. We are running on APU, correct? We'll just force it to get removed by removing the chocks. There we go. That's weird. I've never had that happen before, where it wouldn't let me move the ground power unit. But she's out there doing her thing, getting the airplane ready for push for us. Everybody, if you haven't done so already, please hit that like button for me. Would really greatly appreciate that. Get the stream up to as many likes as we possibly can. And if you are new here and you are enjoying the channel, enjoying the content, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Would really, really greatly appreciate that as well. Going back to the right here, right? Yep, okay. Waiting for your action. Dismiss PMDG GPU. We did. Don't tell me that this is bugged out. Why won't the GPU go away? Oh man, come on. Alright, we're on external pit power. Let's remove this now and see if that's gonna work. Dismiss PMDG GPU. Ugh, good lord. Is it still there? Yeah, with the hose is still connected to the airplane. Are you kidding me? Oh man, the PMDG, don't be glitched out on us now. Happens if we... Oh boy. Alright, suggestions, anyone? Suggestions? Chat? Anything? Because I'm clicking away. External pit power. But yeah, look, see, the stupid hose is still connected to the airplane. Oh, we have an airplane leaving, that's cool. Oh man, that really sucks. That's cool. At least we got to see that airplane leave. Oh man, seems like we're bugged out with the PMDG. You know, this just had an update too. I just updated it yesterday, and naturally it's gonna give us problems. But Chalks, waiting on your action. Dismiss GPU. Well, we're gonna abort the pushback then, and let's see if we can't release it now that we stopped. I said abort the pushback, please. Okay, whatever. Oh, gosh. Let's try this. Let's try switching to ground power, then maybe release it. That's really annoying, man. Let me tell you. That is pretty annoying. Yeah, now this is all glitched up. Now the GSX menu won't load. Alright, 2 seconds everybody. Let me see if I can go to the Koto, or whatever the hell that's called. And let's restart it. That should stop GSX from GSXing. And let's try pushback with this here. Pre-plan. The worst thing is that hose is going to be stuck out of our airplane while we're flying, but if that means that we don't have to restart this whole thing here and just use this, I'm fine with it. Press pushback, release parking brake, hold. Alright, back we go. This is gonna work. Engine 2 coming to ground. Not before we get our packs off though. There we go. Start valve open. N2 rotation, N1 rotation. Oil pressure starting to build. Alright. 25% N2. Engage fuel. Good old GSX. Alright, sounds like we have a good start of engine number 2. Let's wait for our start valve to close here. N2's looking good, fuel flow's looking good, oil pressure is looking great. Start valve on 2 just closed, engine 1 coming into ground. Start valve open, N2 rotation, N1. Rotation, oil pressure starting to rise. 25%. Engage fuel flow. Alright, since we have a good start, let's release or set our parking brake to pretend to have that tug move, even though it's not there. Let's get these on now. Let's get our packs back on. That was already set to... oh no, it wasn't. Set that to auto. APU bleed will come off. APU will come off. Taxi lights will come on. Anti-collisions will come on. Alright, ground power available. Yep. Ah, jeez. Not surprising that we're gonna have this issue, right? Let's get the dome light off now. Let's head over to our wing view. Let's grab a look at our control surface test. Lovely, flaps to 5 degrees. Alright, we are good to go. Let's release our parking brake. Let's get on out of here, folks. Give us some power. Adjust my monitor, it looks a little dark. There we go. Much better. Gotta turn up the black tuner just a little bit. Alright, here we go. Leg number 2. Only about 35 minutes on this one, and only about 35 minutes on the way back as well. Anyone excited for MW2 to come out this weekend? Unfortunately, I did pre-order it. Alright, we are going to get lined up and waiting. No turn and burn today, folks. On the way back we will. But for this one, we're just going to get lined right up and take a chill for a second. Alright. Landing lights coming on, turn-offs on as well. Our APU just shut off, or shut down. Seems like a little while. That's still on, who knows. And let's get our strobes on. Alright, we are ready to go, everybody. Enjoy the departure, and I'll talk to you once I know we're safely in the air. Throttle levers coming up to 40% N1. Alright, stable and toga.
Airspeed's alive. Knots.
Keep her straight here.
Rotate. V2. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Yeah, you like that? You can see it. You can see me fiddling. All right, let's get a roto pilot on here. There we go. Flaps 1. Flaps clean. Believe me, once I get all settled in with my new job, I will be probably just after the holidays be investing in a good set of pedals, because this gets old. And if anybody has this Yoke, you know the little joystick I'm talking about. It does a good job. It a lot of the times though, I completely abandon rudder control while landing because I either have to pick throttle control or rudder control. Sometimes you'll see me bounce back and forth and kind of do both, but a lot of the times, guys, I'm strictly on the throttle control, and I'm way over correcting myself with our ailerons, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, only going up at 25,000 feet here. You can see the top of our climb is in 40 nautical miles, and top of descent is right after. So this isn't a very long one at all. Very short flight, and I'm more than happy to have a short flight. Okay. Alright, just about to pass above 10,000. Landing lights off. Probably turn us off as well. Is our, get this down. I'm curious. Is the hose still connected to the airplane? Yep. See it right here. The hose is still on the airplane, ladies and gentlemen. Gosh darn it, PMDG, or whatever might be causing this issue. Because I used the PMDG ground power unit and not the GSX one, so luckily it seems to be doing all right. Unbelievable. Well, let's get some tunes going now. Oh boy, my stomach is not liking me right now, ladies and gentlemen. I've had it do it too, but only when I've forgotten to. I've done it once or twice on stream. I've done it with the fly-by-wire. I've done it with this. Forget to disconnect the GPU. It usually happens towards the end of the stream when I've been streaming, for especially on days where I will stream 5 or 6 hours, because there's some days where I'll pull a 7-hour day, and towards like the last couple legs, I'm starting to get tired, and yeah, I brain fart. Oops, wrong one. Tomorrow should be a good day. Back in the Airbus tomorrow. Tasty. We have these, I forget, I think that the brand is Neo. I think, yeah, Neo, I think it's the electrolyte juice that you can squirt in water. And my girlfriend and I have really been using that stuff a lot lately to make sure that we're staying hydrated because, you know, I kind of realized, we're about to pass through transition altitude here, because I kind of realized that I don't drink enough water at all. I really don't. And to make it better so I can drink water, we started putting electrolytes in it just so we can get better hydrated, because that's really, really good for hydration. And not only that, it'll kind of make us more likely to drink water as well. We don't have any weather out there in front of us, right? Right, get ourselves into standard. We're going to be at cruising altitude for all of, what, a minute and a half? Not even? You guys see that new Boeing chair that came out? I don't know who makes it. I saw a commercial or an advertisement for it came up on my internet browser, advertising that Boeing chair, dude, and that thing looks sick. I don't have the room for that at all. Obviously, you can tell my little streaming setup is in our bedroom here, and yeah, I do not have the room for that big Boeing chair whatsoever, man. But that thing's badass. Captain Canada has it, and he says it's amazing. That thing just looks so cool. Alright, well, as soon as we reach the top of our climb here, we have to come right back over to our altitude bug on the autopilot and move that down to 3,000 feet. Alright, there's top of our cruise. And as soon as we level off here, reset MCP altitude, yep, telling me right away to get this down to 3,000 feet. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that short cruise, because guess what? It's time to go right back down. We cruised for all of about, 3 nautical miles. Alright. Alright, and immediately back down we go. This is my nighttime playlist for the stream. I'd say it fits the mood well, wouldn't you? A. All right. Well. Everybody, if you haven't done so already, please remember to hit that like button for me on this stream. I would really, really greatly appreciate that. And if you are new here and you are enjoying what you are seeing, please consider becoming a subscriber also. And turning on notifications so you'll be notified whenever I go live. Would really, really greatly appreciate that. Can I simulate a hijack or something? I mean, the game doesn't give you, or the simulator doesn't give you a direct option to do that. I've never personally done it, and I probably won't ever, to be honest with you, just because that's, you know, don't want to promote terrorism or anything like that. But I suppose if you wanted to set up some type of scenario or something like that yourself and explore your own imagination, yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could. You'd be surprised about the amount of people that come into my stream too and ask me to crash the airplane on purpose. That's actually, not that, Amory, you did that, I'm just saying, like, in general, I've had quite the large amount of people ask me to do that. We have had a crash on the channel, though. If you were following me in the very beginning days, we were testing out the Sky Dolly replay tool for the first time, and yeah, it didn't go the best. It caused our MD-80 to lose control, and yeah, it wasn't a fun time. The very early goings of the channel that happened. Fikri, hello, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for checking us out. Hope you're having a fantastic day, just in time for our descent into Punta del Este. I'm probably saying that wrong. Is it Punta? It's got to be Punta, right? Because, you know, Punta, you know, in Spanish means, you know. But welcome. We are well on our way down. Just about to pass through 18,000 feet, which means we got to pull our airplane out of standard and get our QNH all set up. Tell us what Punta means? Go on Google and give that word a search. I assume that pretty much anybody would know. Burner, hello! He said, did you see the scaled up banner I made? Yes, I did. And I put it on YouTube, and it's still blurry, my man. YouTube is like scaling it up already after it's already been scaled up, and it's making it blurry. So I think what needs to happen is I think what's causing the problem is it's the resolution in which you're sending me the picture, I think, is what might be the problem. Because the first time you sent it to me, it told me that the minimum file size is 1024 by 575, and apparently that's not what that picture is that you're sending, so I'm thinking that's what might be the problem, although when I download it from Discord, when you send it to me, it's telling me that it's well within the right resolution. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to play around with it and see what the problem might be, and if I can fix it. Yeah, that should be big enough. That's the recommended YouTube size, but maybe it's something to do with when maybe it's something to do with when I'm saving it. I can take a look. Is it a PNG or a JPEG when you save it? That might be it as well. I mean, I have no idea, man. PNG? Yeah, when the stream's over, I'm gonna have to take a look, and then I'll let you know. Alright, this is gonna be the last song for this leg. But yes, thank you so much for making that, my friend. That's awesome. Really, really thank you very, very much. If you haven't done so already, please remember to hit that like button for me. You're going to hear me repeat myself a lot if you are new here. Speaking of which, if you are new here and you are enjoying what you're seeing, please consider becoming a subscriber. I would really, really greatly appreciate that. And turning on notifications for the channel so you'll be notified whenever I go live or post a video. You could try making it with a larger scale to begin with. That may be the problem. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm terrible when it comes to that kind of stuff. Luckily, I'm starting to learn how to use GIMP and DaVinci Resolve. I'm really starting to get good with now too for actually editing videos. Like if you've been watching my U-boat series, all those intros and all those transitions and all that, I'm getting pretty comfortable with doing now. Speaking of which, I need to find time to record episode 3 of U-boat. That should be coming up soon. Do that later this week and get that out by the weekend. What did you say you edit with? DaVinci Resolve. It is a free editing software. It's kind of like, it's actually really good. I really like it. It has a nice UI, but in the free version you'll notice that some of the transitions and a lot of the video effects are like they have a watermark right in front of the screen that says DaVinci Resolve, and to remove it you have to buy the full license. But if you're just looking to do basic stuff, like if you watch any of my videos, basic transitions, fades, you know, audio scaling, anything like that, it's perfectly viable. But yes, DaVinci Resolve. Oh, that's the last song. Sorry, everybody, to cut the music off like that. You're going to be uploading approaches and mainly streams, so I think that's fine. Yeah. And it supports uploading and exporting MP4s in something crazy, 2660 by 14. I don't know. It can go very, very, very up there in the HD quality. But if you're going to be exporting videos like that, prepare to be sacrificing a lot of space on your hard disk, my friend. Once it's all said and done, for me, I think it's about maybe 2.5 gigabytes every 10 minutes. So to make a 30-minute episode, I'm around 7 gigs, which really isn't too bad if you think about it. To be completely honest with you, given the quality. All right, down we go below 10,000 feet now. Let's get our landing lights on. You just did a nice DCA river approach. I'm looking to upload that. Nice. We just did that the other day ourselves in the CRJ. I'll go join on that account. All right, man. Thank you. Very dark out there, everybody. Very, very dark out there. Can't see much at all. I mean, you can on this side, but let's hope that this approach goes smoothly. I fly virtual planes. All right, Burner, what's up, man? That other account you got there, your alternate. Let's start looking at our chart here. Runway heading is 84 degrees. We need to be at 3,000 feet by Jabloon up there. So this is all going to be managed on our own. So let's start slowing the airplane down here. Alright, let's get all set up for our arrival here. We need to... Oops, what am I doing? Get this all set. Go. Okay. Hopefully we can get a much better landing this time around than we did on our first arrival. We got a minus 166, which just isn't good enough for me, so my very high standards for myself. Should I get the regular or studio version of DaVinci Resolve? I have the regular. I think the studio you have to pay for, no? I mean, I think the regular version would suit you just fine. It suits me just fine. But like I said, it all depends on really what kind of editing you're going to be doing. PHX, ah. Go on Google, my friend. Go on Google and search that. I'm not going to release that kind of language out to the world. That's one of those words I don't really, not too fond of. In the English pronunciation. Okay. There you go, Barry. I mean, you'll hear me swear on this channel and on stream, but that's one word I'm not very fond of saying right out loud like that, for sure. I mean, I'm sure I've let it slip on channel before by saying son of a bee sting. All depends on the context. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Let's just say it's not something staying in my search history. Got a female dog at home. Her name is Daisy. Nice. It's a beautiful name for a dog. I have a kitty. She's right here behind me. You can't really see all of her, but she's there. I turned the camera a little bit, you might be able to see her. There she is, curled up in a little ball. Always on stream. It's like you ever watch a dog show, it's every third word out of their mouth and it's the funniest thing ever. Yep. Excuse me. There's our runway out there. We have it in sight. Let's get down to... Let's get our ground spoilers armed. Flaps 5. Alright, replay mode. Record. Alright, here we go, everybody. Let's hope for a much better arrival on this one than we just had. Flaps 10.
2500.
Need an age gate on the chat. All right, gears coming down. Flaps, 25. All right, flaps 40. Everybody, enjoy the arrival. High control. Oh boy.
20. 10.
Nice landing. As always. Way off center line. Are we going to be able to slow down in time? Minus 166 again. God darn it. Woo! That was a very oh man. Okay. Where did we land? Captain Carlos A. Curbelo International Airport in Maldonado, Uruguay. Or Punta del Este. Well, that was a fun one. Although it says perfect landing at minus 166, so I mean, whatever. We were way too high. We probably should have gone around, but nah, not me. Flaps 0. Speed brake coming up. One more leg to go after this, everybody. One more. Going to restart my PC, alright, man. Okay, let's get our APU started. How funny is that? We get minus 166 back to back. No airport lights here, no nothing. Like what? Well, there's some lighting over there now that I say it, but very dark here, everybody. Take it this isn't a very popular destination this late at night. It almost feels like we shouldn't be here. I feel like we're trespassing. Alright, sorry about that, everybody. We have made it here. Let's get our flaps back down to 40 degrees. Let's get our landing lights back on. Oops, they were never off to begin with. And let's watch that replay.
Getting knots live.
Too low. Flaps.
Too low flaps. Our second minus 166 of the evening, ramming this Boeing into the ground. Not bad for a visual, though. At least for me.
Nice landing.
Okay. At least when it's nighttime, you don't see the ground rushing up at you as fast, huh? It's a good way to look at it. Alright, let's go ahead and forward our replay back to where we parked here. Get our spoilers back down and get our flaps back up. Let's get inside the flight deck here again, make sure our parking brake is set, which it is now. Let's go ahead and get these lights off. Let's get our domes on very quickly, these two dim. Let's get our strobes off also, and let's get our APU gens on. APU bleed, this can become open, and let's shut her down. And we can get our wheel well lights on as well. Alright, well, we still have our hose sticking out of the airplane there. Alright, well, good arrival here, I guess, minus 166. Still have one more leg, so I'm going to restart the simulator, and then we'll get going and do our final leg of the evening, everybody. We're just going back to Buenos Aires, so give me just a few moments while I get that all set up, and I'll be right back. Alright everybody, we are back in the pitch darkness here. Currently, we are sitting at, for whatever reason, keep forgetting the name of this airport. This here, when I was doing this, when I was looking up these flights on Flight Radar 24, it said the name of that this airport was in was Punta del Este, or Este. When everything I look up on our charts and Volanta says the name of this airport is Capitan Corbeta Corbello International Airport, and it's saying it's located in Maldonado, Uruguay. So I don't know where we are at this point. Maybe I messed something up, maybe I confused some things, but the airplane's cold and dark. The APU is shut down. What we're going to do is we're going to start the APU as soon as we get in the airplane, switch over to APU power, and then disconnect the GPU and see if we can get rid of that problem that we just had, where we couldn't get the GPU to disconnect. So let's see if that's something that we can do. Hold on, I'm just getting my charts all set up for our arrival back into Buenos Aires. We're arriving on runway 13, so I'm just getting these charts all set to go. We're going to take the ILS into 13. It's the same runway we tried to land on before, but we had problems with the IRS when we were coming in, so we're not sure if that's something that we did or who knows. Let's get our parking spots up. Okay, that's all good. Volanta is updated as well, those of you that want to follow along. Okay, let's jump into flight deck here and let's get everything going, shall we? First, like we said, first order of business is let's start that APU and see, starting it right away is going to make it easier for us to take the GPU off. Who knows, but we'll see. Okay, let's get our flight plan all ready to go here. We are going Sierra Uniform Lima Sierra. Help, I don't know what I'm doing with DaVinci. Just play around with it, my friend. Just make random videos. Just, you know, just play around with the transitions and the different menus. And the way that I learned, honestly, man, was YouTube tutorials. YouTube tutorials. Or if you can't figure out something to do, like, you know, how do I add a title card? How do I add a certain transition? How do you add different things? YouTube will definitely be your biggest help when it comes to that, my man. Alright, for Sierra Alpha Bravo Echo, flight number remaining the same, Alpha Romeo 1354. Runway departing here on 08, the runway we just landed on. It's a very short runway, so we are going to have to, when I fly the PMDG, I always try to get all the ground equipment away as soon as possible. It can be problematic. See, I've never really had a problem with it. That's the first time I've ever had a problem with the PMDG and having a piece of the ground equipment being a little weird. So now that the APU is up and running, it should be, at least at this point. Let's get the generators on. There we go. Let's get our APU bleed on. Let's get our packs on as well, just to get some air back. Pop this up into APU Gen. Let's come back down here and go to FS Actions, Ground Services, Release Ground Power Unit, Disconnecting. Alright, lovely. We're not doing anything else with GSX for this last leg. We're just going to go for it. But it looks like the Ground Power Unit is going to disconnect. I'm just going to wait here until it says disconnected. Or connect, request, whatever. Okay, we're good. We are good. Alright, let's get the rest of our route ready to go here. We are going direct to Lucio, after our departure. From there, we're hopping on the Alpha 306 airway. From there, we're going to Ugimi. And then that's it, and then we're hopping right on the approach. Okay. Coming over here to our departure, it's direct, so there's nothing that we need to do. Come over here to our arrival. We're going in on 13. We're taking the ILS-Y via the Yugimi. Go, looking good there. Okay, route, discontinuity, of course. Over here to our legs, we will fix that from the legs page. Go. Okay, activate, execute. Let's see how this looks. Come over here to plan. Mr. Endervan, hello! Yeah, it's only every now and then, but when it happens, it's really annoying, especially when the loader won't disconnect. Oh man. Yeah, it's weird. Haven't had the problem with the loader. Believe it or not, the only bugs I've ever had with the PMDG in general was the way it flies approaches, and I didn't uninstall and reinstall, and it seemed to fix it. Because I remember back in the day, and Barry, I think you may have been just early arriving into this channel and watching me, and thank you so much for being here as long as you have. I think that was in the very early goings of you watching me, and I just had problems with the PMDG not following approaches correctly at all, and it drove me absolutely nuts. And I remember you went through it with me. You were like, do you have approach mode on? You know, do you have your nav radio set up? Do you have your course set up? You know, and I was like, yes. And you're like, well, I don't know. I was like, yeah, man, like, what the heck? So I did a complete reinstall, and we haven't had any problems with that since. And then I just updated it. I noticed the PMDG had an update. Probably had one like a week or so ago. I just never check. I'm pretty bad with that kind of stuff. I updated just earlier today, and now we have problems again with the approaches, so who knows. 245 at 025 for the average wind. Go, that's looking good. Over here to our N1 limit, we'll bump this up to 40. And we will do a regular D-rated thrust, regular climb, takeoff. We will go 5. Oops. Oh, did it not let us? Yeah, I don't think it did. It's come back over here to the M1 limit. There we go. Do a regular takeoff, regular climb. 5 degrees of flat. There's our V-speeds, nice and light today. Like for me, the charts will bug out, and then it stops the loader from disconnecting. Or the carts will load out, and then it will stop the loader from disconnecting. It's always something. Oh yeah. And you know what's crazy about it is people have different problems. Like for me, I've never had problems with the ground equipment. And I haven't heard of anybody else having those problems either. So I think really the problems and glitches are selective. I think it somehow knows. Ooh, boy. I think it somehow knows who to pick on and who not to. Alright, 25.2 on the CG and 4.5 on the trim. That should be good right about there. Bring this up over to map. Bring it nice down and close to 5 degrees. Let's head up to the overhead panel here. Let's get our yaw damper on because we are already underneath APU power. Let's get our window heat on as well. Packs are already on. Let's get our chime on. Let's get our seatbelt sign to auto. All of this looks good. Cruising altitude 24,000 feet. Landing altitude 20 feet, so we're just going to leave that at 0. Okay, everything is looking good here for us to get ready to go. We're not going to push. We're just going to pull straight forward. Get our probe heats on. Get our get our pumps on. Get our packs off. Alright, get our anti-collisions on, and we are good to go. Let's go ahead and run up engine number 2 to ground. Start valve open. N1 rotation, N2 rotation, oil pressure starting to build. Okay. 25% N2. Engage fuel flow, and she'll get started. I think it's more to do with Microsoft Flight Simulator than the add-ons. To be honest, yes, I agree. You know, Microsoft did say that they had a 10-year plan for this simulator. They wanted this simulator to be viable for 10 years. 10 years is a very long time. So, I mean, they have some pretty crazy goals. The fact that they want this simulator to stay viable for that long, so... Alright, engine number 2 is started. Engine number 1 will get her up and running. Because I personally think 10 years, you know what I mean? We went more than that. We went, what, 15 years almost? In between FSX and Flight Simulator 2020, so... And at the rate that X-Plane is with its development as far as the visuals go, I think that Microsoft Flight Simulator is going to be the ultimate go-to flight simulator for a lot of simmers for a long time. Like I said, maybe we will acquire X-Plane in the future. Like I said, I just have to start this new job. They are much more friendly at this new job with the pay than my previous one was, so I guess you could say I finally made it. So let's head up over our overhead now. Let's get our engine generators on. There we go, lovely. Let's get our packs back on auto. Isolation valve comes into auto. APU bleed comes off. APU comes off. Alright, wheel well lights will come off. Taxi lights will come on. AC source to gen. And I think we are good to go. Gotta go see ya. Alright. Thanks, Burner, for showing up, my friend, and being here with us today. Greatly appreciate you, and good luck with DaVinci Resolve. Flaps to 5. Flight control surface. Good. Okay. Brakes down to RTO. We never got our autopilot sorted here. Altitude, 24,000 feet. Go. I think our V2 speed was going to be 148. Go. Get our auto throttle armed, flight directors on, and our runway heading is going out on runway 8 is 84 degrees. There we go. Awesome. Alright, I think we are good to go here, everybody. You figure out how to add transitions? Nice. Yeah, Resolve is actually, it's quite easy to use, man. It just takes a little bit of getting used to. But once you get used to it, man, you'll be making Spielberg type shit in no time. Alright, buddy. Have a good bombardment. Alright. Let's get rolling. Ooh. What are we forgetting, Barry? I know what we're forgetting. Oops. That's what we're forgetting. There we go. Wasn't paying attention. Forgetting our wheel chocks. Like a true professional. off. There we go. Make it a wee bit easier to see out there. Okay. Get down to the end of the runway here, loop around, and let's get the bleep out of here back to Buenos Aires. You can see the kitty in view behind us. Got her attention. She's looking at me like, what? I love that little kitty. We're coming up on almost 1 year since we rescued her. All right. All right, let's do this, everybody. Landing lights coming on, turn-offs coming on, strobes coming on. We are good to go. Flaps are at 5 degrees. RTO on the brakes. All right, let's go. 40% N1. And toga.
Airspeed's alive. Knots. Rotate. B2. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Wow, what in the world? 17 knot crosswind we're taking off into. VNav, LNav, autopilot. Oh, our FlyLiveStudio is going haywire. Toby, hello! Have to reset it. Hope you're having a great day, my friend. Just having to reset our FlyLiveStudio. You're from Argentina? Awesome. Happy we can be flying to your home country. Alright. Upwards we go. Very short flight, only about 30 minutes. 30 minutes total on this one. Hell of a climb rate, 4,200 feet per minute currently. Because we need to get up to 24,000 feet and fast if we're going to make this. It's 10,000. Landing lights coming off. All right, awesome. All right. Rocketing up to our cruising altitude. We got to get ourselves in standard mode, even though we won't be here for very long. Excuse me. Alright, everybody give me 2 seconds. I'm going to get up and stretch my legs and use the restroom very quickly. Going to throw up the restroom break text. Give me 2 seconds. I've returned. The camera is staying off for the rest of the stream, everybody. Camera is staying off for the rest of the stream, just so I can get some better lighting in here for my eyes. When am I gonna do Delta 109 in the near future, my friend? That's kind of a long one, you know. That's LAX to MCO, so I have to find a good spot to do that one. So maybe probably what we'll end up doing is, I'm not sure if we're gonna do that entire flight all the way through. You know, it'll probably be one of those things where I will start off in LA and make my way there stop to stop. Because that's like about a 4.5 hour flight, give or take, so 4.5, 5 hours. So just to kind of make it easier, I will kind of break it up into multiple legs. Or we'll just do that on a Friday or a Saturday morning. But yeah, we will squeeze it in there, my friend, I promise. Oh no, did the simulator freeze? Oh, I think it did. Bummer. Yep, frozen solid. Oh, that sucks. That stinks. Well, stream is completely frozen solid, everybody. Nothing going on with it. Completely frozen solid. Nothing. Well, that really sucks. Well, I'm gonna say with because that happened, everybody, I think that's gonna do it for us for the night, guys. I'm not going to restart everything, you know what I mean? It's getting late. It is getting very, very late already. It's past 9 p.m. for me, so I gotta be getting my night wrapped up here. That really stinks. You know, I planned that on purpose, and there it goes, just completely quit out. So there's the official crash. FSRealistic is still going, as you can hear it. Let me exit that out. Well, yeah. I wrap it up, guys. It's getting a little bit late. Getting a little bit late. By the time I get the simulator up and loaded again and get the airplane all ready to go and all that, by the time I get done, it's going to be past 10 p.m., guys, and that's kind of late, so, you know. But don't worry, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., there will be another stream. I'm streaming, I stream today, I'm streaming Tuesday, tomorrow, Wednesday, Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday. Just not sure about the times on Saturday and Sunday yet, so keep a lookout, everybody. Apologies about the stream there, or about the simulator. Of course, that would happen to us, but thank you so much to everybody who joined so far today. Sorry it has to be cut short. Blame Microsoft Flight Simulator on that, and that's a shame. Yeah, it really is. Not surprising, though. That's the second time that's happened to us on stream. It happened to us on, what day was it? Was it Saturday? It happened to us once. So, hoping... No, what day was it? It was when we were in Alaska. It happened to us, so hopefully this doesn't happen again. Alright, Jack, take care, have a good one. And Barry, I will catch you on the next one as well if you are around. So sorry, everybody, for that. Have a great rest of your evenings, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Take care now.